Godzilla is back, but is it any good? Here to answer that and bring us all the latest in movies and entertainment, the movie analyst himself, Shane A. Bassett. How are you? Happy Easter.
Thank you very much, Tim. Happy Easter to you.
Godzilla X King.
That's a loaded question asking me if the new Godzilla's any good. Godzilla X Kong is a movie
X Kong, right there.
Yeah, it's a big budget, adventure, forgettable load of rubbish, unfortunately. The Kong and the Godzilla characters are so iconic. You know, I get why they keep making movies about them, and they're arch enemies that are now working together in this new film against another mutual enemy. But it proves to me that I think Hollywood may have milked them as far as they can go. Special effects are okay. The acting is not too bad from the humans, and it was filmed in Queensland. It's an Australian-made film, which I think is a bonus. A lot of Aussie actors, you'll notice, come in and out of it. But overall, unfortunately, I can't recommend the new Godzilla X Kong.
What star system are you going to give it?
Again, a loaded question. I liked it while I was watching it, but then I forgot all about it. I'm going to give it a 1.5.
Oh, it's not going to motivate people to jump to see it. But what about Kung Fu Panda 4? My kids love this.
Oh, look. It's been going for about 20 years now, this legacy of Kung Fu Panda. We're in the 4th movie. There's been a television show. And as Po, I think Jack Black, what can't he do? He's so funny. He loves eating, and he's a great martial arts expert. And the kids love it. It's family friendly, so adults and children are just going to get all the jokes. There's singing and dancing, of course, because Jack Black's involved. And I just thought it was wonderful. I think it's going to be the big hit of the Easter season.
What are you going to give it?
4.
4 stars.
4 stars.
All right. Make sure we get to that. Now, Wanted Man.
Yeah, Dolph Lunden. Now, he's written and directed this, and sure, he's slowing down. He's getting a bit older, but he's lost none of his rigid action persona. He's got swagger. He plays a grizzled detective with extreme prejudice that is escorting a witness from Mexico, but authorities, some corrupt authorities, don't want him to do that. So it's good. He takes things into his own hands, and it's one of those movies where you think, can Dolph Lunden live up to what his reputation is? And he certainly does.
Ivan Drago, of course. Yeah. Ivan Drago.
Universal Soldier. Yeah. I go back to that one too. I love that film. But yeah, it's a good film, and low-key, but a really good thriller with some action quality.
Yeah, I had the opportunity to interview him a few years ago. Now, Streets of Fire.
Yes, Michael Paré, who stars in Wanted Man with Dolph, was once touted as the next big thing. Now, in 1984, 40th anniversary of Streets of Fire, that came out. It was a bomb, but it has since become a massive hit. Great soundtrack. Rick Moranis is in it, Diane Lane, among others. Must-see movie. Dust off the old Blu-ray or the DVD and watch it. Michael Paré never quite got to the heights he probably should have. He's never stopped acting. Eddie and the Cruisers and Streets of Fire, 2 of his biggest movies.
So it's going to be re-released?
It has been re-released recently, but I just wanted to remind people, because I saw Michael Paré in Wanted Man with Dolph Lunden, that Streets of Fire is one you should revisit, and it's a 40th anniversary.
Oh, absolutely. Now, some sad news today. Of course, the death of Lou Gossett Jr.
Yeah, well, this one was sort of close to my heart because I grew up watching him in a lot of different movies. He won the Oscar for Officer and a Gentleman, first African-American to do so, Best Supporting Actor. And talking about Dolph Lunden, he was in an Australian film called, well, it's an American film filmed in Sydney called The Punisher in 1989. So he had an Australian link. He was well loved, so many great roles, even Jaws 3D. Now, that is a ridiculed movie, but he took it so seriously and proudly told people he was in Jaws 3D. He was in The Colour Purple recently as well, the recent version of that.
This scene with Richard Gere was unbelievable, wasn't it?
Unbelievable. I loved Officer and a Gentleman. I rewatched it maybe 3 months ago, and it still brings me to tears. Yeah, Deborah Winger, Richard Gere, Lou Gossett Jr., and powerful film.
Yeah, the soundtrack of our lives. Shane, good to see you.
Thank you very much.